What's up, guys? Hope you had a terrific Thursday. Doing a real early one for you today because I got a lot of family coming in real shortly, so it's going to be super crazy but super fun. But I thought I would give you a catcher spotlight for the Braves roster, given that people were surprised that we had so many of those guys on the roster, 7, but with the amount of pitchers we have, 30, which is a little over half of our roster, and when it's completed, it will be half of our roster. So you've got a lot of things to accommodate, side sessions, inter squads, bullpens, and just even extra work after the workouts, because I'm pretty sure guys would want that, given that they haven't necessarily gotten their normal workload. So 7 isn't actually a surprise. Logan Brown, Jonathan Morales, Travis d'Arnaud, Williams Contreras, Tyler Flowers, and phenom Shea Langeliers. I really love our mixture of veterans, been through the war guys, Tyler Flowers, Travis d'Arnaud, phenoms, and youngsters. It's just a great mixture, especially with our young pitchers coming through the system. They might, and Alex Jackson, I forgot about him. And they might have better rapport in that sense. But I think the guys that you need to look for to possibly be on the roster this year are obviously Tyler Flowers and Travis d'Arnaud. Tyler Flowers is one of the best defensive catchers in terms of pitch framing metric, and I mentioned that in my video. 51% of balls presented that weren't strikes were presented as strikes by Tyler Flowers, accumulating to 13 extra outs, which is absolutely amazing, especially in this shotgun season. Every out and every little advantage we get is going to matter. And Tyler Flowers, yes, had struggles mightily at the plate, but 2 years ago he had 282 and 442 against lefties. So if you get like a middle ground with Tyler Flowers, from really bad last year to really good in 2018, kind of get a middle ground, I'll be happy with that. And our pitchers are very comfortable throwing to Tyler Flowers, have a great rapport and knowledge of what each pitcher wants to do in every situation. It's a very, very great relationship. Very rarely do they shake up off or have struggles in that regard. So Tyler Flowers is going to be a big asset for us, as much as people don't want to think he will be. Travis d'Arnaud was our big get in the offseason. 2 years, $16 million. A big discount for a guy that is going to provide great opposite field power, insider secrets to the AL East lineups on how to attack guys, how to prepare for late inning at bats against those tough relievers with the Yankees, especially. Rays got the insider secrets there because he was with them last year, and opposite field power, 16 homers, 63 RBIs, 263. That's pretty darn good, and he is very, very good defensively with a strong arm and doesn't struggle as much with the pass ball as Tyler Flowers does, so that's a big key there. Logan Brown and Jonathan Morales are going to be just the main bullpen catcher guys and side session catcher guys, but they are youngsters as well. Brown, 23, just kind of getting his feet wet. He hit 240 last year with the Firefrogs, but hit 272 with Rome. So he's got a lot of tools to build on, and nice prospect to have in your lower minors. Alex Jackson was one of the first trades we made. He was a top prospect in the Seattle system. Was a outfielder, but reverted back to his high school position, catcher. Defensive metrics are off the chart. Just a great target to throw to for pitchers, and we saw him for a cup of coffee when Brian McCann went on the IL last season. Unfortunately, hasn't crack the hit column in the MLB yet, but I'm sure that's coming. But he's probably going to be our third option if Tyler Flowers or d'Arnaud go on the IL for whatever reason, because he's such a great defensive catcher. And then you've got Williams Contreras, who's got a little more seasoning to do. I think at the age of 22, could be a little off on that, but he's young in the game managing mode. But he's got some great tools. Power is definitely there, and the hit tool is a little more developed than his defensive tool, but he's getting there as well. And he's got good genes with his brother being a catcher with the Chicago Cubs. So that's another prospect to look at. Jonathan Morales is in the Logan Brown territory of just being the bullpen and side session guy, but he's also just 25 years old. Hit 280 for Gwinnett last year. Kind of came into his own. 2 homers, so the power's not necessarily there yet. And I'm pretty sure he can come up and be solid defensively behind the plate. So that's another option. And then you got the phenom, Shea Langeliers, who is going to be a quick riser through the Braves system. 9th overall pick out of the University of Baylor last season. And we saw some flashes of greatness in spring training with that hit tool going up. Some couple of bombs and some really good plate discipline and good at bats with going from 0-2 counts to drawing walks and things of that nature. So that's going up as well. His defensive metrics are off the charts. He already possesses a pop time of 1.8 around the JT Realmuto territory, and I expect Shea Langeliers to at least he's definitely going to be on the radar for 2020, but 2021 definitely his tools are getting up there. And with the minor league season being canceled, unfortunately, this was another guy that the Braves wanted to make sure he gets to continue to develop. So another smart move on our part. But the guys that you need to look for the Braves to be on our roster this year, Tyler Flowers, Travis d'Arnaud, and Alex Jackson would probably be our third option, just how good defensively he is. But I wouldn't put it past us to give the youngster Shea Langeliers a start. Maybe a cup of coffee, who knows, with the fluid situation. But that's your catcher roster spotlight. Hope you agree, hope you enjoy. As always, go Braves.